What's going on, beautiful people of YouTube? It's Renebean, and your eyes do not deceive you right now. This is a complete in-box SOULJA Boy console, the handheld edition. I didn't even realize that I had. Of course, I bought this thing well over a year ago, and a lot of my viewers know that I like to, do this series called Bootleg Central, where I just review bootleg consoles, trying to find something, cheap that's awesome. They usually never are. And this was brought to my attention that this is the specific console that SOULJA Boy is trying to brand and put his name on and sell, and it's just it's a crazy fiasco. I kind of feel like I won the lottery, but instead of anything awesome, it was just like a $1 scratch-off ticket, and the only prize was another ticket, and I scratched that one. I don't win anything. So, is this thing worth it? We're going to go back through, and of course, I mean, the price has went up on it, obviously, if he's going to put his name on it. Does that make this thing at all sought after? Is it something worth getting? Sit back and relax. Let's talk about it. Alright everybody, so before we start this video, I want to tell you exactly why I'm making this video, and there's a handful of reasons. A few good ones is the fact that my opinion is probably going to be different on this, considering the price is a lot higher and the whole controversy with SOULJA Boy attached to it. And secondly, YouTube's algorithm is ridiculously stupid. A lot of people already know that. So before anybody actually goes out and tries to buy one of these, I kind of want to show you what you're getting into, if it's really worth the money you're trying to put into it. Because I'm fairly certain if someone typed into YouTube, two different tabs, two different searches, one that says PvP Station 3000 and the other one that says SOULJA Boy Handheld, which video are they going to click on? They're most likely going to click on the one that's more modern, which is going to be this one. And I feel like I'm trying to warn people, in a sense, before they go giving this person any more money. So this was brought to my attention by a fellow YouTuber, Frosted Fricks. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. Check him out. He goes over a lot of the intricacies of the controversies surrounding the whole SOULJA Boy and a lot of the consoles that he's trying to put his name on. So is SOULJA Boy allowed to put his name on this? Well, yes, in a sense he is, but is he allowed to sell this console with a bunch of bootleg NES games on there? And no, he can't. That's just ridiculously stupid. The fact that he's still trying is unreal. It's truly the definition of insanity. So when I bought this, like I said, 12, 13 bucks. He's trying to sell this thing now for 30 bucks maybe, plus shipping. For 12 or 13 dollars, I can't even remember if this was worth it. This was well over a year ago. I have a table just full of bootleg consoles, and I had to dig this one out. And I actually had to wipe some of the dust off before I put it back up. But this is it. This is what you're getting. Right on the cover, you can see you got Crash and you got Mario. Oh my goodness. For an 8-bit system, you're not playing, any Crash game or any Mario with them style of graphics. This is unreal that he would even attempt this. It's like he never even looked into the product. Maybe someone was like, listen, this is a good idea if you want to do it. Or maybe he's just an idiot. I have no idea. The PvP Station Lite 3000. I don't think I ever came across a PvP Station Standard 3000. This is the one that he's using. This is the one that I got. My model, I believe, is blue, if I can remember 5 minutes ago. Look, even on the back here, it's got the gameplay of Crash right here, and it's more like this thing does not do that. And it's so deceptive, it's unreal. Obviously made in China. The people who made this is illegal for them to do. You can't make a little emulation machine to play ROMs. It's got to be licensed. This is by far illegal in all means. Now, I will say, as far as bootlegs are concerned, because like I said, I do a lot of bootleg reviews, the box is pretty damn cool because it's got this little, kind of holographic kind of style to it. I have no idea what that's about. That probably cost more than the whole unit itself. But that's really all the box has going for it. So let's open this thing up. I'm sure you are dying to see what SOULJA Boy has said. This is true quality. This is, what I want my name to be represented on. So as I open this thing up, I try my best not to alter these things. You know, I try to make them, you know, be what they are when they come in. So you can see that's how it comes in. It's shaking like hell. I remember when I got this, it was shaking. And it's just, there's no quality. You can tell the quality of a product by the quality of the packaging and the type of material it comes in. When you open up a new Nintendo console or Xbox or PlayStation, there's no movement. There's none of that. I mean, it's almost a pain to pull that stuff out because it's so tight in there. But something like this, I mean, come on, man. A packing peanut, is that so much to ask for? And I'm going to be a little bit more critical on this just for the fact, like I said, I'm trying to warn people out there before they go and say, well, this is, you know, I want to give SOULJA Boy my money. I want him to have, you know, credibility because this is an amazing console. In reality, it's not for no damn $30. So we're going to pull this out. We got the manual. This is your manual right here, by the way. This little pamphlet right here. This is something you would get in a fortune cookie. And the fortune's not good. All it does is it just says thank you installation. There is no installation. There's none of that. It does have a cable, which these cables seem to never work properly. You plug this into it and you can plug your AV. You know, you got mono sound and it gives you a TV signal. It doesn't work. At least mine doesn't. So anyways, here is the console. There's nothing else. Oh, I did. How can I leave out the best part? Thing apparently, you know, boasts that it has over 1 million games. It's bullshit. This thing, God, I love doing the bootleg consoles because the quality, the type of things you get, the humor about it is unreal. It comes with a cartridge. This is the cartridge right here, as you can see. If I can, trying to look on my phone here, I got it at a weird angle. That it's, you know, reminiscent of a Game Boy Advance game, except the Game Boy Advance game is going to be a lot bigger. That peeled label right there, nice and crooked. I don't think there's anything in here. We're going to open this up in a minute, and I'm going to explain why. So the console itself, the big reveal, and it's dusty and it's dirty. I have not used this in so long. It was not my favorite bootleg system by far. This is it, guys. This is you know, that hot $30 down there. What is there batteries? Oh yeah, it's got that rechargeable battery, which is nice. Did it have the cord? I can't remember if it had the adapter or not. Well, wouldn't that be a pain in the ass? Like the PlayStation Classic doesn't come with the adapter. That I could only imagine. Digital pocket system right here. I don't know how to explain this without being too critical. It's, when you look at it as, you know, from the bootleg side of it, it's not bad. It's a decent little system for the price you pay. But when you double that cost and then add $3 or $4 on top of that, and then put a name on there for the hopes of selling it, that's when you start to say, oh, this thing's terrible. And it really, I'm going back to it. I don't even think I remember noticing this, but when I press the buttons, you can see the other buttons going down with it. Oh yeah, top quality design. Ignore my terrible nails here. The D-pad, you know, feels terrible. It does feel like I'm reviewing this thing all over again. It's got the USB style charger, I believe. Oh, it's cracked right there. Nice. I don't remember that from last time. Maybe I did. Like I said, it's been over a year since I did that review. Speaker in the back does not sound that good. But apparently this thing, it only comes with the one cartridge. When you turn this on, it's already got games preloaded. When you put this in there, you get a whole other assortment of games. So I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to let you guys hear this amazing console. And you're going to see the amazing gameplay of what you're getting on here. And oh, prepare yourself. That's right. That's that track. Let's turn that down. You don't want to hear all that. For a speaker quality, it actually ain't that bad. That's very annoying. That, you know, the soundtrack that they use for their interface there. But as far as like loudness go, I mean, you'll definitely be pissing people off on the subway for sure with that thing. So right away you can see you got choices. I mean, this is bare bones right here. It's, you know, you got action game, fighting game, sporting games. Ignore that. I got the Discord server going on. Shooting game, race game, and etc. game, because everybody knows like that's the best, you know, genre of game right there. So if we click on action game here, I just want to show you, this is where you're going to see all the ROMs. That's all it is. You got Super Mario 3, Adventure Island 2. Try to get a little bit closer, and I never do good with these types of videos. And then, you know, when we click it, if I can get it to go, that's all it is just a ROM of Super Mario 3. I can't remember how this one performs. A lot of these ROMs play very poorly on these bootleg systems. Let's see this one here. Oh, that's that good high jump. This one don't play that bad at all, actually. If I'm not mistaken, it's Super Mario 1 that's going to give you your most trouble. That one's, for whatever reason, a lot of the bootlegs that I review, that's always sped up. It doesn't play well at all. So another thing I wanted to show you on there, that Crash Bandicoot that you see on the front of this, you're not playing, you know, the PlayStation Classic version or the, you know, even the Game Boy Advance version. Let me show you what you're playing here, guys. You ready for this? This is what quality is, and I want you to know that. Walt Disney's Crash, which is obviously very incorrect. Yeah, so you can already tell this is the Lion King. I mean, come on now. Or at least some version of the Lion King or something. I don't even know what the hell this is. Did he pick this up? Was like I could just picture this room and everybody's in suits. You got SOULJA Boy there, and you know they slide it over to him. They're like, SOULJA, this is the one. He picks it up. And he's all like, yeah, man, that Crash is where it's at. This is terrible. And it's just it's a whole, you know, crazy amount of bootlegs on there. It's just all ROMs, terrible hacks, that sort of thing. So this right here, when we put this in, this, like I said, this cartridge is going to unlock a whole 777,000 games. Is that right? I mean, sevens are enough. So we put that in there, and then we turn it on, and then we get a different screen. You can kind of see it flickers and does something, and then it goes into this. I don't believe there's any games on that. I believe it's all internally. All this thing acts as a switch. And then you just have more ROMs. You got Donkey Kong, you got James Bond. So as you can see, it's just a bunch more ROMs is all it is. And you're not getting millions of games. Hell, you're barely probably even getting 50 to 100 games. What it is they'll take a game, they'll have Mario 3, for example, and then they'll put a version in there to where maybe it starts at like World 4, Level 3, and then they'll call that Mario 3-1, and they count that as a game, and you can have like, you know, 1,000 different versions of that where it just starts at a different level, different part in the game. And they do that with all these games. So, you know, if I start going over, you start seeing repeats. You know, I already seen Donkey Kong Jr. 4 or 5 times already. There it is. It's almost in every single one of these. And that's how it goes. That's what these things are about. So that, again, is very misleading. So let's open this thing up. I'm tired of the mystery here. Let's see what this is about. I imagine, there we go, pieces falling all over the place. What's this board look like? There we go. Yeah, just as I figured, there is no board to this. This is, let me show you. Let me turn this light back on. So as you can see, this is not a board. I mean, all this acts is as a switch, maybe like a ground, and then it just tricks it into, you know, loading up the other part of its brain. Which I don't imagine is that big at all. That's stupid. Why would they even have this? Like, it's such a misleading thing. It's like, oh, if I get this, make sure you give me the extra 777,000 games to go with it. Oh my goodness, people. As a bootleg, if you was to buy this as a bootleg enthusiast or just someone who wants to play games on the side, you know, that doesn't want to buy it in, you know, a handheld like a Nintendo Switch or a 3DS, and they want to be cheap as possible, it's great for 12 or 13 bucks. It's got its flaws. It's not that bad. But if you're trying to buy this, why am I trying to put this in here like an idiot? It's junk. If you're trying to buy this with the idea that, oh man, this is official SOULJA gear, it's obviously going to be great and, you know, wonderful. It's not. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. It's not worth 30 bucks. It's barely worth the 10 or 12 for what it is originally. So guys, that's really all I got to say on this. I wanted to bring it back up, you know, since I've done a video on this well over a year ago, but it was with a different mindset. It was all about just being a bootleg. Now it's something completely different, and hopefully there's people watching this like, man, I was about to buy this, you know, because, you know, I support SOULJA Boy or whatever it is, or I just want that in my collection. Just buy it, you know, standard. Go through Alibaba, or, you know, even eBay sells them. You can ship them from China. I believe that's where I got this one. And they're always super. God, this thing is crusty, as dirty as it is. The screen came scratched like that. It came just completely destroyed. You gotta love those sellers. But like I said, that's all I got to say about this, guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up. I don't like to go crazy on the whole controversy things or the news sort of things. But I thought this would be fun to do. If you like talking about retro games, or you like, talking about selling or flipping, which is obviously what I do, part of this channel, check out the Discord server. I'll leave a link to that in the description, as well as a pinned comment. But anyways, guys and girls, take care and enjoy the rest of your day.